Henka waza is changing techniques. So you can use a bit of one technique and you can use a bit of another technique. It doesn't have to be two, it can be three techniques. We'll just practice at the moment, just doing two different techniques. You use Henka waza maybe because the techniques failed and you're forced to move into another technique to overcome that. Or you just feel like changing the technique to confuse your attacker. So if we just start the movement off from, say, Ikkyo, and then change it into something else. So say from Shomen, I make Ikkyo. So if the technique fails, say at this point, and my partner starts pushing back, I can rotate it and turn it into Kotagaishi. So all wasn't lost. So there's my Ikkyo. It's failed, it's come back. I've turned it into a wrist out turn. So I don't want you to deliberately go into the second part of the movement, because I want you to try and do the first part and feel that it's not working. Feel your partner pushing back. As he pushes you back, turn and make use of it. So having attempted the first technique, then it fails, turn. And then turn it into the second. Okay on that? Excellent. So that was Ikkyo into Kotagaishi. So we start this one off from Kotagaishi and turn it into Shihonagi. So, make ski. So I move off the line, turn. There's my Kotagaishi here. Then I just switch it into Shiho. So, 1, 2. Just as I'm rotating it to turn it into wrist out turn, I switch it. So there's wrist out turn. There's the start of the Shiho. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. So I've switched it. So it's the switch part that you need to smooth out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's Kotagaishi into Shihonagi. 1, 2, 3. So the switch is just on the rotation. So we've got the rotation where I can turn it into wrist out turn. On the rotation I can turn it into Shiho. Kotagaishi, Shiho. The choice is there, just on that rotation. Yes? Thank you again. Okay. Recovers from it into Rimanagi. Ikkyo recovers into Rimanagi. Ikkyo. As you push back, we change it into a Rimanagi, an enter and move. Here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Negative. Okay, Shomen. Ikkyo. Remi. Basic. Ikkyo. 3. Note the switch. Ikkyo. From here to here as he pushes back. The switch. Ikkyo, switch. Urumanagi. Yes, that. This is Henka waza. You're deliberately changing from one technique into another technique. Unlike Kashi waza, where you're taking the technique for yourself, like Ikkyo into Ikkyo. This is Henka waza. So you can change using any formula that you wish. So if my partner makes Shumen and I make Ikkyo, I can change it at this point to Sankyo. Ikkyo, Sankyo. I've changed it from there's your Sankyo, there's your Ikkyo. I've just changed it. Yokumen here. Shiho. Harumi. So I've changed from Shiranagi to Arumanagi. Kotagaishi. Cut. Turn. Back into Ikkyo. Into Sankyo. So you're moving around. So you're just using little bits of technique. So you're using part of one technique. One. Wrist out turn. Sankyo. From Sankyo, I can turn it back into Kotagaishi. And then into Shiho. So it's mix and match. It's the join up part that you've got to seek out. The place where you actually make the switch. The place where you make the switch. So this is my Ikkyo. It's almost complete. My arms start to collapse. So I make use of it and go for the other hand and make Kotagaishi on this side. So this is Henka waza. It's just trying to think ahead